everyone, it is Kelsey, aka Real with Mrs. B, and I can't believe it, but it is the end of September already, so it is time to make our October budget plan. So I thought today that I would do my October budget with you watching in case you are interested in EveryDollar.com and maybe don't know some of the features or how to use it, or if you're just generally curious how I make my budget plan. Either or, I'm going to run through it. So, and I also will post a video soon on our September budget, how the rest of September went. But anyway, on everydollar.com, this little icon here, you can click on the next month, and then it says, hey there, looks like you need to budget for October. Yes, I do. So you can start planning for October, and what it will do is take the last month, all of those numbers, and basically transfer them over to October. So you do always have to make, adjustments and all, that's obvious, but it is nice to have like all those same categories and everything. You can see what you did last month and then, go from there. So I found out my income is going to remain the same. Basically what they did is calculate how much I get paid per day, multiply that by 193 days, and then divided that by the 20 paychecks. So it is kind of nice that I do know that I will always get paid that amount. My husband, however, his varies depending on when he's working, if he picks up overtime and all of that. So he did pick up a lot of overtime in September, which is why he got paid a lot more than usual. But I always like to try to estimate lower. Okay. So I'm going to be working with about $4,800. Now you'll see in my September budget report that I accidentally forgot to cancel the automatic transfer to the emergency fund, and I added that later. Anyway, I canceled it now for future, so this is going to be zero. The car fund, I'm going to reduce it to 200. I had raised it because we made a lot more than expected. Let's see. Apartment, watch out for my video because, well, you'll see why. I won't. So, for some reason, it stopped recording right then. I don't know why, but I finished filming this and then, push stop, and then it wanted to record again. And I was like, are you kidding me? So it's like a super bummer because you didn't get to see the rest of my stuff. So now I just have to like go through it. Yay. So what I was last talking about, I believe, is that our apartment, we get to pay $109 less in October for rent. So that came out to be $823. And then our phone, Verizon had like, I don't know why, but they had like a deal kind of, I guess, or the plan change where basically we have the same plan as before, but our data gets a roll over each month. Okay, and it's $10 less a month. And I'm like, sign me up. So that's going to be $131.47. There might have been like some taken off for September too, so I think it's just going to be just over this in the future, but regardless, get to save a little money there. Internet, $36.95, that's what it normally is. Energy bill, I expect it to be a bit less because we haven't had the air conditioner on, so I put 45 there. Gas, oil, parking, I believe that should all be the same. Groceries, I evened it out to $260. I felt like that was a good amount. Restaurants, $50. I don't want to go over that. Drinks, $100. Netflix, gym membership, those are constants. Household supplies, I don't want to go over $50. Personal money as well. School supplies, I kept at $30 for that, just for miscellaneous things I need for the classroom, or teachers pay teachers. If you're a teacher, you know what I'm talking about. That place is awesome. Health insurance is automatically taken out of my paycheck. And then auto insurance is constant. Renter's insurance, I do have to look into this to see, we need to start an envelope soon for that, a sinking fund. debt, we just have student loans. And when I did the rest of this, I had like 1107 left. So I just added that through it at debt. So that's why it's a weird number, but. And then cart maintenance, I said 150 because this month Costco has a deal on getting new tires. And I've said before that I need new tires for my car before winter. Winter Wisconsin, slippery roads, need new tires. So 150 there. Health and dental, $50. John doesn't need any more in his eye care. Laundry is always 20 for quarters. Cats, 60. We really need to take our one cat, I think, to the vet just to get checked up on. Entertainment, I put 50 here because Red Hot Chili Peppers, our favorite band, is on tour soon. And I have reason to believe that they will be in a city nearby us, and we have to go. I know it's bad, but we're going to plan for it. We're going to pay for it up front. I did a lot of chaperoning and stuff and making extra money. John too. So I think that we deserve it. So we're going to put $50 in that envelope. And hopefully they announce a city by us so we can buy those. I'm so excited. Anyway, beauty and clothing, $60. I didn't really buy new clothing for work last month, but I would like to, at least a pair of pants. I don't need to buy any makeup or anything. I did that all last month. So gift money, I raise it up to 100 because Christmas is going to be here before we know it. And we don't have a ton of gift money set aside because of birthdays and stuff. So I put 100 there. And Xbox Live, $10, and computer set aside $50. So then after I did everything, you'll see that it is an EveryDollar budget, which means that it's zeroed out and that everything that we make this month is going to a specific category. I also like to look over here at our percentages, our breakdown. It's just nice to see that 44% is going towards debt. I just did a recalculation. Our goal was debt-free by 30, which my husband thought that was unrealistic. And I just did the calculations again, and I have no doubt in my mind that we will be debt-free by 29, and we're 26 right now. So I'm so excited that, it's going to be here before we know it, and I can't wait for it. And that means that I think we will have our baby step 3 done and 3B, saving for a down payment for a house, when we are 30. So, and then finally we could just settle down and relax and start a family, and it's so exciting. Anyway, that's why I'm throwing this much at debt. It's going to be worth it. And you can see that even though we're putting so much towards debt, I mean, we're still enjoying some of the little things. We're not spending a ton of money on unnecessary things, but I think it's important to do some stuff to keep you motivated and going along, because it's a long journey. It really is. So I believe that is everything. If you would like a tutorial on like transactions and stuff like that with EveryDollar, anything like that, I am more than happy to do that. Just let me know if you have any questions on it. I absolutely love it. Some of you might be wondering, why isn't John included in this video on, making the budget? And to be completely honest, he's not super involved when it comes to planning the budget. I'm definitely all in, I'm very particular with it and staying on task, and I love putting in all the transactions and doing all the math and all of that kind of stuff, and he's just not. And that doesn't mean that we're not on the same page. We do talk about things. He does let me know ahead of time if something's coming up that he wants to purchase that I can plan for and put in the budget. Sometimes he's better at that than other times. But anyway, he also has the EveryDollar app, which is really nice that on the go he can check that and see, how much we have in each category, stuff like that. So I think that's everything, finally. Hopefully I recorded this time. And I will catch you guys soon in my next video on my budget report and probably my cash envelopes. And I hope that the rest of your September is going fantastic. It's wrapping up nicely, and you're all prepared for an awesome October. So if you like what you see, please subscribe. I'm almost at 500 subscribers, which is just unbelievable. And have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.